So we've hit most of the important places that I can think of.
This is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Excuse me, sir, madam. What seems to be the trouble here?
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Holy shit.
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Wow. Okay. This is a tough one. I think I need to read some science on this to know where I stand.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
Okay. 1 in 50 is pretty low. Well, tell me about the therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Fuck, man. I was not prepared to have to decide something like this. Like, that's crazy. How can you know? In order to know the right thing to do here, you have to be able to predict the future, and you can't do that. All you can really do is play the odds and just hope for the best outcome. So, it seems like just letting things go is probably the best course of action. When you factor in how they talked about how there could be long-term effects that haven't been studied yet, that's an unknown factor right there. You can't really know the odds. And then 1 in 50 chance of actually developing the heart condition without the treatment is pretty low. I mean, ultimately, I guess it's your choice. I mean, I am a pro-choice dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. You know what? I wash my hands of this. I'm letting her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
What? Well, I mean, kinda, but... You know what? This would be different if you were actually the father of the baby, but you're not. I feel like that dude should have some kind of say in it, but if he's not around anymore, then it's kind of on her. Because it's not your baby, so, like, you should probably just chill out a little bit.
Of course she is. So are you. Yelling at her will not bring your brother back.
How dare you? I'm trying to do what's best for the baby.
That's garbage. I mean, I do believe him that he's trying to do the best thing for the baby, but his methods aren't the best.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Oh, man. I got renegade points. Awesome. That was something, guys. More stuff like that, please. Like, morally ambiguous, very difficult decision, hard to navigate. Oh, that was cool. I like that a lot. All right. before I forget, let's go ahead and level up. What do I want to work on here? I want to keep throwing points into Intimidate, but I can't right now. I need more Renegade points, I guess. Alright, so we'll keep working on shotguns. Because actually, if I do one more point here, I get Advanced Carnage, which is badass. And then let's keep throwing points into Spectre Training. Because that's just all around good stuff right there. Cool. What now, Liara?
This statue shows how well the Protheans blended function and form. The mass relays were not only their greatest technological achievement, but also inspiration for beautiful works of art.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I really like how she has like little interjections here and there, and they just give you a brief heads up when she's like, and you're like, oh, I should probably talk to her. That's a nice little touch. Yeah, there are just random events scattered around now, guys, that definitely weren't here before. It's pretty cool. Wonder what else we can get into. That goes up to the Citadel. Maybe we should poke around outside of CSEC. Oh, look, we do have an icon up here.
The ambassadors have this beautiful park to relax in, but most of them are too busy to ever use it.
Okay, it is not up here. I guess it's down below.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium. Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
Apparently, sometimes these icons can show up as like a bug. Like they're not actually there, but they make you think there's something there. I guess that's what happened on that planet we were on when I was really confused. And I didn't like it. See, like, yeah, I have no way to actually access this icon on my minimap. Like, is it down in CSEC? Because it looks like it should be right around here. Can't talk to that guy. Oh, okay, maybe I can wrap around back this way. I don't remember what's back here. Oh, this is like the cantina area, isn't it? Who do we got? Nasana.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're Nasana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Did I kill her myself? I honestly don't even remember at this point, guys. I'm so sorry. I just don't remember how that played out. This is like the more interesting option, though. Well, I know the truth is pretty interesting, too. I'm gonna say this, though.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana. And I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
Credits won't cut it, or I've got a better deal. Ooh. Okay, we have the option to do something a little more here, guys.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available.
Nice.
Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. Cool, but where do I buy that stuff from? You didn't tell me that part.
I gave you what you wanted, Shepard. We have nothing more to discuss.
That's cool. I actually got a better reward out of that quest just because I had enough points for the dialogue options. I gotta say, I'm quite glad that we're actually able to do some of these now. Just because, you know, for a long time I was missing so many of them, it was pissing me off, and I still miss some of them occasionally, but we are getting most of them now, and it feels pretty good, if I may say so. So, okay. I think from here, let's actually go check out Cora's Den, the strip club, because that's one of the few major areas that I haven't been back to yet, and I just want to see what's going on back there. It's definitely in the wards. Flux, Med Clinic, Markets. Oh, we should go back to the markets, too. We'll do that at some point. Just want to see if anything triggers in here. Maybe now that we've gone out into the galaxy and done some stuff, we'll get to see more skin in the strip club. Ugh. Sorry I'm such a dirty old man. I can't help it. We can sit down. We got the usual view here. Nothing really new going on. What's up, Harkin?
Go away.
Okay. Alright, turns out that was a major waste of time. That's okay. Because now we know. And you know what they say about knowing, guys? It is half of the battle. Let's just go check out the markets. There's a lot of people in there. There could be something brewing. Volish Shopper?
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Oh, yeah?
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Novaria?
What can you tell me about Novaria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
Cool, cool.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
I damn well better. I want some of these Asari mods. Omni tools? Let's see. Oh, look, unique item. Medigel upgrade 2. Increases maximum units of Medigel by 1. Oh. Yeah. It's only 3,000. Put that in my belly right now. So let's see if we compare these. Liara might like that. She's more biotic, right? She wouldn't want an Omni tool. We would want to give this to, like, Tali, but I think she already has a better one, probably, so we probably don't need those. Yeah, okay. Well, Medigel upgrade's good. That was worth coming out of the way.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me?
Oh, this is the guy I was thinking of. Look, he looks very similar. This is the fanboy guy.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Oh, it's you.
Right, Conrad. We talked a while back.
You remember me? Wow.
I didn't actually.
Guys must try to talk to a lady like you all the time, but you remember me. That really means something.
Right.
Hey, can I get your picture?
Sure.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
All right, soy boy, keep it in your pants.
Anything you want, you can find for sale in the wards, legal or otherwise.
All right, so we ran into that guy. We've got a couple more merchants down here, right? Morland, I remember this guy.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Who's Baines?
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Yeah, I get it.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Standard items? I just looked at him very intensely there. Ooh, this guy has a grenade upgrade. 3,000 big ones. Well worth it, I would say. Beautiful. Okay, that's awesome. So at this point, guys, I think we've hit most of the places we need to. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of pull up the map here and just skim. I can't actually scroll to other areas, can I? That's unfortunate. I wanted to scroll through all of the Citadel areas and just see if I could see any more side quests to pick up. Guess I should have been checking that as I was in the areas. Finch?
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
This guy knows me, apparently.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
Forget the vids.
The vids never tell the whole story. So, what can I do for the Reds?
One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
Why do you want me to do this?
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are.
Oh.
They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
Just a little bit of red sand, man.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
I don't like your phrasing on that.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
Alright, this seems shady, but... yeah, I'll see what I can do.
I'll talk to the Turian and see what I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I knew you'd remember your old friends. The guard's over in Cora's den.
Oh.
Take care of this, and you'll never see me again.
So yeah, I do need to go to Cora's den. I was just there a little too early is all. Okay, well, we'll head back. God, I just wonder how many... wait. Oh, I'm already at Cora's den. Right. I just wonder, like, how many side quests are encompassed in this area, guys. It seems like it's impossible to find them all. Try as I might. That's not the right way. I'm all turned around. Here we go. This is where we want to go. And you know what? This might be a good time for another save. Just because it's been a while. Best practice, guys. Save often. Turian guard.
Can I help you?
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things, human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society. That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody. This is not negotiable.
Xenophobe? Huh. Well, we do have the intimidate option, but let's talk about it first.
What sentence is Wiseman likely to receive?
Considering that he attempted to commit a xenophobic hate crime, I would expect him to receive a lifetime imprisonment.
Damn, what did he do?
Why are you calling him a xenophobe?
The human acknowledged his affiliation with several anti-alien organizations. His crime specifically targeted Turians as a species. It was a hate crime, and will be treated as such at his sentencing.
Okay, moment of truth. What did he do?
What crime did Wiseman commit?
He attempted to poison medical cargo being sent to a Turian colony to treat an outbreak of a dangerous disease. If he'd succeeded, millions would have died. This human is a dangerous xenophobe.
Wow. Yeah, I don't want this guy to be free at all, but I also want to see this quest through. This changes things. Oh, okay, I wonder if I can take this back to Finch and be like, yo, your boy's a dick. He's getting what he deserves. Let's try it.
Thanks for the information. One of Wiseman's friends was less than honest with me.
I understand. Weissman was too well supplied to be acting alone. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard in his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time.
Okay.
When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
Shoot him or so what? Oh, that's a hard choice. I really do just want to shoot him. But this would lead to a better outcome, right? Damn it. This is the first time I've actually been sad to have this intimidate option.
You think I care what the aliens think of me, Finch?
But this is your career. You'd throw it all away like that?
The aliens need me, Finch. I'm not going anywhere, no matter what stories you tell.
The Spectre has overcome a troubled youth to lead a proud military career. The Turians would not care about such things, and I doubt your lies would fool the Solarians or the Asari.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
I kind of agree with you.
I didn't need target practice. Don't you have a prisoner to guard?
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Okay. 2 Paragon points, 9 Renegade points. You know, I gotta say, guys, I do wish I had shot him. I wish I had done that. Huh. You know, the way they describe the charm and intimidate options is that it will often lead to a better outcome than just the regular dialogue choices that you could have employed. But in that case, I'm not sure that's really true. I don't really know what I gained from that. I mean, I avoided confrontation. I avoided having to, like, shoot that guy. But I feel like that would have been a more badass outcome for the player. Like, I wanted to see how that would play out. But then again, maybe that would have caused more trouble, you know? You have, like, no way of knowing, right? Like, maybe I would have gotten kicked out of the Citadel for a little bit. I mean, I doubt that would have happened, but, you know. How can you know? How can you know for sure, guys? Alright, so at this point, I think we are probably about done here. Let me just take a look at the location, see if there's anywhere else we really need to go look around. Let's go to the financial district again. I think I actually hit everything I needed to here. Who are these people? They're just chilling. I just kind of want to make sure I wall crawl most places that I can. Grab any errant quests that are hanging around, you know? Let's come back up this way. And maybe we should check in with the consort one more time. Now that we've done some more stuff here, maybe something unlocked with her. This game does that from time to time. I guess there's a couple more hallways we could look at down in C-Sec too. Should probably do that before we go. Let's see, these fellows?
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Nothing new there.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Thank you.
The EarthClan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Yeah, this guy really has nothing new either.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke.
Okay, yeah, we've heard all this.
Details.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Sorry, I don't have time to waste repeating myself with you. Oh, here's the guy. I was wondering where Captain Anderson was. And look, there's a nav manual here. Oh, new codex entry. Alright. Have I been picking these up like the whole time and just not noticed? Got an update on Pinnacle Station. Combat simulator? In the absence of realistic terrain or equipment, military organizations will often make use of a combat simulator as a method of training soldiers for varied combat environments. Holographic projectors are used to create visual representations of opponents and obstacles. Kinetic barriers are then cast to prevent participants from passing through the obstacles and terrain. Kinetic barriers are also used to simulate weapon damage and shockwaves. However, while most trainers argue that pain is the best teacher, all government-sponsored combat simulators are required to make use of extensive safety protocols to prevent any serious permanent damage to participants. Right. Probably picked that up a while ago. Yeah, we did get some new stuff. I don't know when we picked this stuff up. But, hey. Shit. What was the new one here? Genetic engineering? It's probably this one. In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became commonplace. Techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich could custom-build fetuses that grew into stronger, smarter, and more attractive adults. That's some serious shit you're messing with there. In more permissive regions, custom-designed lifeforms and uplifted animals occupied an ill-defined niche between property and sapient being. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought an awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spliced and hybridized to gain useful alien qualities. The Sodom-Wolcott Genetic Heritage Act was passed by the Systems Alliance Parliament in 2161 and imposed sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering, but provided government subsidies for beneficial applications. Screening and therapy. Most governments provide free assessments and corrective therapy for genetic diseases and prospective parents. This has nearly eliminated everything from cystic fibrosis to nearsightedness. Nice. The earlier screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the results. Though ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in a lab, procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns out of respect for personal beliefs. Enhancement. Improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but adding new abilities is not. Treatments to improve strength, reflexes, mental acuity, or appearance are permitted. Adding a tail or the ability to digest cellulose is not. Some genetic enhancement is provided for free to Alliance military recruits, but the average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to reach fruition in an adult. Engineering. Artificial hybridization of genes from compatible non-human species with human genetic code is illegal. Creation of designed life is broadly legal, and mainly used for terraforming and medical applications. But sentient creatures are heavily regulated, and creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Systems Alliance and the Citadel Council. Yeah, so that's some real shit that we're going to have to deal with pretty soon, guys. You're talking about the ability to, like, literally edit the human genome, like, in utero, and it just raises all kinds of questions about what is ethical and what's not. We can fix things, we can like, take away genetic abnormalities or propensity for diseases, but then you're like, how much right do we have to actually mess with somebody before they're even born? And like, should we try to make people smarter, better? What if we end up messing them up? You know, we ruin the natural course of their life. Like, what's right, what's wrong? I don't know. It's crazy. These questions we're gonna have to answer. I mean, there's not really good answers out there right now. I don't know how it's gonna go, guys. Shells lofted by surface navies crash back to Earth when their acceleration is overwhelmed by gravity and air resistance. In space, a projectile has unlimited range. It will keep moving until it hits something. Practical gunnery range is determined by the velocity of the attacker's ordnance and the maneuverability of the target. Beyond a certain range, a small ship's ability to dodge trumps a larger attacker's projectile speed. The longest range combat occurs between dreadnoughts, whose projectiles have the highest velocity but are the least maneuverable. The shortest range combat is between frigates, which have the slowest projectile velocities and highest maneuverability. Opposing dreadnoughts open with a main gun artillery duel at extreme ranges of tens of thousands of kilometers. The fleets close, maintaining evasive lateral motion while keeping their bow guns facing the enemy. Fighters are launched in an attempt to close to the disruptor torpedo range. Cautious admirals weaken the enemy with range fire and fighter strikes before committing to close action. Aggressive commanders advance so cruisers and frigates can engage. At long range, the main guns of cruisers become useful. Friendly interceptors engage enemy fighters until the attackers enter the range of ship-based Guardian fire. Dreadnoughts fire from the rear, screened by smaller ships. Commanders must decide whether to commit to a general melee or retreat into FTL. At medium range, ships can use broadside guns. Fleets intermingle and it becomes difficult to retreat in order. Ships with damaged kinetic barriers are vulnerable to Wolfpack frigate flotillas that speed through the battle space. Only fighters and frigates enter close, knife fight ranges of 10 or fewer kilometers. Fighters loose their disruptor torpedoes, bringing down a ship's kinetic barriers and allowing it to be swarmed by frigates. Guardian lasers become viable weapons, swatting down fighters and boiling away warship armor. Neither dreadnoughts nor cruisers can use their main guns at close range. Laying the bow on a moving target becomes impossible. Superheated thruster exhaust becomes a hazard. I feel like that repeated some of the stuff we had heard before. Maybe that was a duplicate entry that we had already read. Sometimes this game marks stuff as unread even though we have read it. I don't know why it does it. It just does sometimes.
The home world and capital of humanity is entering a new golden age. The resource wealth of a dozen settled colonies and 100 industrial outposts flows back to Earth, fueling great works of industry, commerce, and art. The great cities are greening as arcology skyscrapers and telecommuting allow more efficient use of land. Earth is still divided among nation-states, though all are affiliated beneath the overarching banner of the Systems Alliance. While every human enjoys a longer and better life than ever, the gap between rich and poor widens daily. Advanced nations have eliminated most genetic disease and pollution. Less fortunate regions have not progressed beyond 20th century technology and are often smog-choked, overpopulated slums. Sea levels have risen 2 meters in the last 200 years, and violent weather is common due to environmental damage inflicted during the late 21st century. The past few decades, however, have seen significant improvement due to recent technological advances.
Oh, cool. So we are going to fix global warming. It's just going to take 200 years. Oh, that's good to know. All right, what's up with you fools? What are y'all talking about in here?
I saw your Ferris report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, Exogeny would never have been given the permits to start a colony there. Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
That's all you care about? Oh, you weren't there. Yeah, okay. He's not, like, acting like he was, though, so maybe chill on that.
All in a day's work, Ambassador.
Sometimes I envy you, Commander. Running around the galaxy, doing whatever you please, never worried about the long-term consequences.
Oh, okay.
No, you leave that to me. I have to look at the big picture. And usually it's not very pretty.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
Just ignore him, Shepard. The Ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job.
Yeah, I see that. Bit of a dick, isn't he?
Yes, Commander?
You okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Okay, glad we're still on the same page as far as that goes.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Yep, nothing really new there. Alright, let's just take a look at the map. We've really got... Yeah, we got nothing showing up here. I think we're probably about done here, guys. I think we've probably done most that we can do right now. Maybe not all, but I'd say most. So I think we will just head back to the ship, see if anything pops up along the way. Let's see, we want to go to... None of those. We want to go to CSAC. Let's just take a quick look around some of these halls down here. That's the rec officer.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
I don't think I knew that as a rule, but it doesn't surprise me either. Who's this guy? He looks kind of important. This Turian right here? It's just stalking around. Oh, my skill's still too low for this computer console. Whatever's on there. It's quite a shame. Chelik!
Good to see you, Commander.
You too, buddy. Oh, look, we do have a quest over here. Cool.
Hello, Commander.
Alright, none of these folks are talkative, though. What's going on up here? Oh, this is where we plant the bug. You know what? I almost forgot about that, guys. I damn near forgot all about that. I wasn't sure where to plant the bug. At first I thought it was just going to be like up in the council chambers, but turns out no. Okay. Okay, so I guess we should go let her know that that's done real quick before we leave. I believe that was outside the council chambers, correct? I'll tell you this much, guys. Making the decision to put a fast travel option in this area was like the best decision they ever made when making this game. Like, for reals.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
Yeah, I guess it is a good cause.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Okay. You just be sure and let me know how that goes there, Emily. I'll take the free Paragon points. I do wonder what would have happened. Like, how can I get Renegade points out of that scenario there? If I just turned it down, I don't think I would have gotten any points at all. I wonder if maybe there was another way there. Like, if maybe I could have, like, taken it to somebody, like a CSEC officer, and been like, yo, this bitch wants to bug you guys. Here's the bug. But I feel like
With all
normally...
this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
The loss of all this Prothean technology is just one more thing Saren will have to pay for.
Ah, come on, what's life without a couple explosions? But no, like, I feel like normally if you have that kind of option to, like, double-cross somebody, they make it pretty obvious, you know? So, I feel like that's probably the only way that could have played out. Okay. Are you nerds done inspecting my ship? Oh, look, I can inspect the Normandy Hull. What's interesting? Hit me with it.
Seeing the ward stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
Yeah, it is pretty dope.
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
Cool. And there's another Codex entry. The Codex never ends, guys. It never, ever ends. Even when you think you've inspected everything that there is to inspect. So I guess FTL drive appearance is the new one here. Oh, no, weapons ablative armor. A warship's kinetic barriers reduce the damage from solid objects, but can do nothing to block guardian lasers, particle beams, and other forms of directed energy weapon. The inner layer of warship protection consists of ablative armor plate designed to boil away when heated. Vaporized armor material scatters a dew beam, rendering it ineffectual. A scaffold is built around the interior pressure hull with sheets of ablative armor hung from the structure. Ships typically have multiple layers of armor separated by empty baffles, space is often used for cargo storage. Cruisers, which lack the internal space to fit dedicated fighter hangars, store the shipboard fighter complement in the baffles. These are so many words that I'm not, like, used to hearing. It is not unknown for enlisted crew to build illicit alcohol distilleries in some obscure corner of the baffle safe from prying eyes. Interesting. That's a pretty smart way to go about that. I used to be friends with this dude who was in the military, and I remember him telling me about how, like, he ran this, like, general store where, like...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
He somehow got a line on, like,
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck off, Presley. This guy I was friends with in the military somehow got a line on, like, really cheap snacks and drinks, like sodas and stuff like that, and he would get them, like, delivered to him, and then he would, like, sell them to, like, the other cadets or privates or whatever. I'm not a military guy, so I apologize. But, I remember him telling me about how, like, he had to hide this stuff from his commanding officers, and one of the ways he got away with it was by keeping the sodas, like, the canned sodas, in a rain spout. Like, one of those thin, kind of like rain spouting drains that just run down the side of a house. He would, like, shove them up there, and then, like, twist one so it just kind of, like, got lodged in there and held up all the other ones, and then he could just, like, pull them out one at a time, which I thought was actually really clever. It just reminded me of that. That's why I brought that up. Has nothing to do with anything, but, yeah, I thought I'd share. Alright, guys. I believe we're done with the Citadel. When we come back, I guess we're probably going to head to Novaria, because I believe that's the next place we have to go to find out what's going on in the overall story. We gotta keep chasing Sarah, and it's been a while since we actually put our pedal to the metal as far as that goes, so that's what I want to do next. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Mass Effect. Y'all take care.